friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. Welcome to this today's session. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. Friends, welcome to the session. So today's session, today's topic is soul evolution. And we'll be trying to understand what is the soul evolution, what are the different stages of the soul evolution in detail, my dear friends. So let's understand this in all perspective with respect to physical evolution, soul evolution. So let's start with the physical evolution before going to the soul evolution. So if you try to observe any body, that means any physical body, it can be an animal, it can be a plant, animal, human. Any of the physical body, if you observe, it start growing from the infant. That means, so let's say plant, if you put a seed, then slowly the plant will try to come out. Okay, the slow it will come like a flowering, and then from the seed only it starts. Okay, then slowly what happened? It goes to a bigger, like it become a tree, big tree. So it all happens with the stages, my dear friends. It doesn't come all of a sudden. It takes its own time. Provided all the circumstances, all the environment is conducive, which everything is conducive and convenient, then it will start growing. So that's called one kind of the part of a physical evolution. Okay, the physical evolution, if you see every object for that matter. So let's say you consider any animal body, right? A cow, a dog. Once it is born, it's an infant, like very small baby. Then it start growing his physical limbs and weight and height, and start growing. So this comes to be like a physical evolution, like physical improvement or physical progress. It keeps happening in the physical body. Similarly to the human body, once human being is born as an infant, then it become a kid, right? So then become a youngster, then it goes to adult stage to then old age to then he passes away, right? So this is the format of growth in the physical body. It happens all the time. So similarly, my dear friends, try to understand a soul which is just born from where? Born from the supreme intelligence, or Purnatma. We call it as a Purnatma, Paripurnatma. So from there, it gets separated. It becomes a speck of consciousness. It becomes Amshatma. So from there, the journey starts. Okay. So it starts from the higher worlds and it is descended to the physical world. So that infant soul, what we call it as the fresh born soul, also has got a lot of stages and a lot of evolution, my dear friends. So before going to the understanding of the stages and its evolution and details of the different stages of soul evolution, we try to understand the little bit background of creation, the whole cosmos, the whole universe creation, my dear friends. So the first thing happens is there is a supreme intelligence. We all need to understand. Everybody might have understood already by this time. The entire universe, like there are many stars, many galaxies, many planets. It's a infinite, actually. I said in the last class also, the worlds are infinite, the possibilities are infinite for everything in this universe, my dear friends. So multiple universities, parallel universes, multiple universes. At the same time, many of the galaxies, infinite number of galaxies are there. The infinite number of planets are there. So which scientists only could reach to some extent. They can't count it. It is impossible, my dear friends. So that is the way the universe is totally made up of, and the entire cosmos is having that kind of the growth. Okay, it's a continuously growing. It's always growing. It's always progressing. Okay, so when you try to understand, there is always a supreme force and a supreme intelligence, or so-called a creation, a creator behind the entire thing. See, let's say you got a wonderful house. Who has made it? An engineer, a builder. So at the same way, you have got a car, right? So there's a company. There are a lot of engineers work behind it, right? It's a lot of effort. Then only the car comes out of the factory. and you drive it. You are a user, but they are the producers. So what happens is, that means there is somebody behind this entire creation who is guiding, who is mentoring, who is overseeing, who is monitoring, is creating, is going on doing some repair, right? Corrections. For all these things, there is some responsible creators, or the supreme intelligence is always working all the time, infinite amount of time. It's keep working, my dear friends. It will be working also. In future also, it will be continuously working. There's no question, there's no doubt about it. Okay, let's understand about that supreme intelligence, which is highly responsible for all this, the whole creation. The whole creation, its monitoring, its management, its safety, security, and its the kind of a care and is a careness what it is giving. So let's understand about that supreme intelligence. So how it is created from supreme intelligence, how the entire creation started. Okay, let's understand in brief manner. So first of all, from supreme intelligence, there are two parts. That means there are two aspects or two creations happen. Okay, the first is Prakriti, the second one is Purusha. Try to understand this carefully. Okay, analyze this carefully. So first thing is Prakriti. So what is Prakriti? Prakriti nothing but a nature. It's a nature kingdom, we call it as a. So the part of Prakriti, the nature kingdom, what are the sub aspects of that? So the part of nature kingdom, there's a mineral kingdom, there's a plant kingdom, there's an animal kingdom. So that's a part of the Prakriti, my dear friends. So now, when you try to see that, so all this Prakriti, whatever you see, is a nature, it doesn't have intelligence. So very, very little intelligence, and it doesn't have, in fact, to say, they go by instinct. Whatever the instinct abilities are there, no, they go by that. So they don't think too much, they don't apply the mind. So all the animals, for that matter, animals, you see the animals, you see the plant kingdom, you see the mineral kingdom, there is no much of intelligence involved. So what exactly is there? So all these are driven by some so-called the instinct. So it's internal abilities. So they just sleep, they eat, and they reproduce, and then keep going. So they never use their mind, they never get into suffering, or the how human being get into a lot of the mental disabilities. So all those things you don't find in the nature kingdom, that is in Prakriti. Okay, so the Prakriti, as it doesn't have the mind, then what happens is it doesn't commit any karmas. Okay, here the law of karma doesn't apply. The reason being, when the law of karma doesn't apply, what happens is they do their karmas as per the designed instincts, which is very much available within the animal or a plant or a mineral kingdom. Okay, so there won't be a free will. First of all, they don't have free will. So they don't have free will. At the same time, they don't get attracted to law of karma. They are out of the law of karma, my dear friends. Try to understand. And what about the soul consciousness? Okay, from the supreme intelligence is the Prakriti created. The part of Prakriti is called nature kingdom. The nature kingdom, animals, plants, and minerals. They are the part of that. So now all these have got something called a soul, the intelligence or supreme intelligence. From supreme intelligence, the Amshatma which comes into, that is called group soul. Okay, try to understand this. So note down this point. So there is a group soul. So what is the group soul? What is meant by group soul? Group soul means the trees or the animals or the mineral kingdom, right? So let's say there are many type of trees available. There are many type of animals are available. Okay, there are many type of animals are created. There are many type of trees are created. So let's say, for example, a mango tree. Mango tree on Earth planet, if you see, there will be billions, right? The billions of trees will be there. So all together, all these billions of trees will have one common soul, that's called group soul, my dear friends. In the group soul, what happened? Since it has got a group soul, some tribes will be dying, some tribes will be reborn. So like that, the creation goes on. The creation continues. It's infinite again. So, but it goes on. Some of them will die, some of them will be reborn. So, all this one particular species, the plant species will have one particular group soul. Similarly, in animal kingdom. So, let's say the animal kingdom, what happened? Again, they are divided into herbivorous and carnivorous. So, let's say if you take tiger or lion or the bear or so many animals are there. Dog or wolf. There are many animals. So every animal, for that matter, again, it will be in a multiple numbers. The creation, when the creation happened on this Earth planet, you can observe that particular animal will be in multiple numbers. So all these tigers, let's say number of tigers, multiple billion, the number of thousands or lakhs of tigers will all have one soul, common soul, that's called group soul, my dear friends. There won't be individual soul. Try to understand this. There won't be individual soul. It's a group soul. Everything operates in the group only, and the evolution in them also there is a kind of evolution. There will be slow progression will happen. Okay, there will be progression will be there. The evolution will also be there. Part of their creation. So that will continue like that. So there is no question of law of karma. There is no free will. So that the creation happens, and especially as per Darwin theory, in biological science, if you see, so he says that we have evolved from the monkey and then human being. Actually, it is wrong. It is not like it's not that way, my dear friends. So if you understand the spiritual science, if you read the scriptures, if you read the great epics of our ancient India, so Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, Ramayana, Upanishads, if you read everything, the supreme intelligence has created human kingdom separately. It is a part of Purusha. Try to understand this. So the Prakriti is created. A part of Prakriti, all these things are there. There is no law of karma as far as the Purusha Prakriti concerned. So the evolution will be continuing like that. Okay. Then let's understand about the Purusha. So the part of Purusha, what is created is human kingdom. Okay. In the human kingdom, what happened? Again, there is a soul. It's the individual soul. We call it as a individual soul. So why we call it as individual soul? Let's understand that in detailed manner. Okay. So now, when it comes to human kingdom, there is a free will. There are a lot of karmas we commit. We apply the mind and we apply intellect. So because of that, many karmas get created. Many of the negative karmas, positive karmas, miraculous, and all the dreadful karmas, we will be committing many types of karmas. Okay, negative and positive karmas will be keep committing, right? So with that, there will be cause and there is a effect. So likewise, there are karmas and their effects also created. So in that manner, the human kingdom, that is Purusha, is under the purview of law of karma always. Okay, it is standardized that we will be under the purview of law of karma, the law of cause and effect. Okay, so this is what my dear friends. So next comes to you have a free will. So that's why you do your karmas in any manner. So you will be doing the work or whatever you are doing it. You will do at your own free will. So nobody will guide you. Every second, nobody will guide you. So in the animals, it's not like that. No free will. It has to eat, it has to reproduce, it has to walk, it has to sleep, and again same routine. It will be routine. So, but if you come to the human kingdom, so the supreme intelligence has sent us here with the mind, with the intellect, with the intelligence. So with the soul, it has sent down. We have ascended in that manner. So it means what we have a capability of co-creation. We'll be doing a lot of co-creation, my dear friends. Right? So likewise, if you see a sculptor, a painter, a musician, so you'll be creating so many the new creations. You'll be keep doing it. Okay, in parallel to the creator, in parallel to the supreme intelligence, we will also be doing co-creation on the Earth planet, my dear friends. That is why we have a free will. We have a free liberty to do any karmas. So it may attract positive or negative results. It's all possible, right? That's the way if you see, we have an individual soul. So, and also let me clarify some more details about the individual soul. How we have got an individual soul. In fact, to speak, so to be specific, our body is a combination of our body is built with more than 1 trillion cells, my dear friends. So more than 1 trillion cells. So what happens? Every cell is a unique, and every cell is one entity, or we call it as a soul entity. I can say that they're all souls. They're all souls. One cell, one soul. One cell, one soul. Like that, there are more than 1 trillion cells are there in our body, in our physical body. It means there are more than 1 trillion souls are there within your body. But the entire physical body consisting of so many souls. Though they are individual souls, every cell is an individual soul, but group of all of them, we call it as a one soul, one individual soul. Because we are all combining all the trillion cells, we formed as a one physical body, right? So that is why what we say is, when it comes to the human kingdom, we call it as an individual soul, right? Individual self, like that we call it as. So what will happen in this so many, trillion cells? Every day, there is about 10 crore cells will die, 10 crore cells will be reborn. Okay. If at all you are deceased, that quantity will be varied. So then only the disease will get formed in your physical body. So it means, so the amount of cells die, they will die and they will reborn. So the same thing, like if you see number of trees, so one particular specific tree, so number of trees will fall down, so they'll be dying, they'll be taking birth. So similarly here also, in human being, in one body, so many cells per day, at least 10 crore new cells will be generated. 10 crores, the old cells will be dying, 10 crores new cells will be reborn, like they get reborn every day, my dear friends. So let's understand. So a human being, we have got an intelligence, and we are the intelligence, the creation with intelligence. Okay, human being is a creation with intelligence. We operate with the individual soul. Right. So now we understood that we are an individual soul, right? So how the soul will be developed, how the soul gets different stages of evolution, how it is participating, how the evolution starts, and how it will be growing from one stage to other stage. So friends, if you understand, so there are totally the number of souls, right? Number of you can say like stages of the soul. That is about 7 numbers are there. The first stage of the soul, that is infant soul, right? Infant soul. So when we just freshly born onto the earth planet from the mother womb, then we call it is an infant soul. It means the soul at first released, or at first generated, at first born from the Purnatma, the first time it is coming to the earth planet or any other planet, my dear friends, into the physical body. Okay, remember this point. At first time it got generated, it has taken birth from the Purnatma. Purnatma has given a birth to one soul, a fresh soul. It's called infant soul. You come to the earth planet, right? As a human being, it has taken a form through mother womb, then started doing its works, right? When it comes to the mother, into the earth planet, it start understanding the things, right? But one thing is, it will live only with the Mooladhara chakra. Okay, so in our body there are 7 chakras: Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata. Then comes to Visuddhi. Then comes to Agnya chakra, Sahasrara chakra. So what happens is, it is the infant soul, the first born soul onto this earth planet. It has got all qualities are at the lowest standard. It means, what we can say, it will be living with Tamo Guna. That means the infant soul only concentrated on eating food, sleeping, and then reproduction. Only this much it knows. It doesn't know anything more than that, my dear friends. It doesn't even analyze anything more than that. You try to observe in the general society. You observe some people, like labor. They go to work, right? They go to one machine work. He'll come back. Right, you come back and then eat and sleep. Again morning you go there, you work and come back, get some money, labor charges, then again come back and eat and sleep. So, and partly you participate in the reproduction, and then you get children. So only this is the kind of activities a infant soul will be doing all its life. Okay, likewise he also commits some kind of a karmas, because he has got a free will now. So he got some money. He doesn't feed his mother or a father, or you will do some kind of a mistakes in this life also. Okay, then some kind of karma starts. Okay, so this is called tamoguna. Tamoguna. This means infant soul always lives with the tamoguna. Okay, so then comes to, for example, if he is born in the Hindu religion, right? You go to temple and he make a darshan and then come back. You only don't know that much. If he's a Muslim, means you go to mosque. If he's a Christian, he goes to church. He doesn't know more than that. What is God? Beyond that, all he doesn't want to know also. That is called infant soul. Okay, he lives with the Mooladhara chakra. Try to remember this. Okay, it's like a hand holding. Like we need hand holding that for the person. He doesn't decide anything on his own. So he's in a very very primitive stages of the soul. That this infant soul is called the primitive stage of soul evolution, my dear friends. Then next goes to the baby soul. Let's understand what is baby soul. So when it goes to the baby soul, what happens is it also lives with the tamoguna. But my dear friends, on average, a human being born as infant soul to reach to the last stage of the highest stage of the soul, that's called infinite soul, it takes about 300 to 350 births. Okay, as a human being. Okay, so what will happen is now. So in the infant soul, more or less, we will be spending 50 to 70 births there itself. You understand? This is the truth, which is clearly described by our Vedas and Upanishad. So many lives will go there only. Okay, you'll be coming and spending all your time only on primitive things, all very basic things, right? Very basic things for your body requirement, for your just eating requirement, for your sleeping, and then like animal, I can say, like you are like a more like an animal. That's all. Okay, so you do that. You will never use your intelligence or your intellect will be never used here. There is no question of spirituality. Okay, then goes to baby soul. Baby soul also the second stage of soul, which is also similar, but it has got little improvement. What is that little improvement? Let's say what he says is, okay, we're all born as a Hindus, right? So let's all go to temple. You'll try to tell other people. So why don't you go to the temple and pray for the God? You'll get something good. Something will good happen to you. Like that, slowly what happened? He try to grow in his thinking. Like he try to apply some mind. He try to motivate others. Something like slowly it will start. So that is also tamoguna. Here also ahimsa. Sorry, no question of ahimsa. He'll be in himsa only. He'll be killing animals. He'll be eating. All this will happen. That is tamoguna only. So that is again tamoguna. But he has got some little improvement in his thinking. He try to motivate others to do some kind of a group activity. All this, that is the kind of activity starts at the baby soul. Then goes to young soul. So what is the young soul? The young soul is something little developed. So this is actually, again, baby soul, they live in the Swadhisthana chakra. Okay. So the infant soul is in Mooladhara chakra. Baby soul is in a Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra means they will try to take swadhina of other people. That is in so-called baby soul. In the baby soul, he tried to take a swadhina of other people, so other things into his control. That is Swadhisthana chakra. They operate with the Swadhisthana chakra. So above which is Manipuraka chakra. So in Manipuraka chakra, what happened? He tried to always feel that I am great. I'm higher than you. I'm higher than everybody. Something like that's a Rajasic character. It means Rajoguna. So in Rajoguna, what happens? A soul born in the Rajoguna. That means it's called young soul. It's a young soul. So once it is born as a young soul, of course, in the baby soul also, the 50 to 70 births will go, or 50 lives will go, 50 to 70 lives will go. Okay, on average, I'm telling you. So when it comes to then young soul, in the young soul, you get a character of Rajoguna. That means what he does, he tries to manage the other people. He become a political leader. So he will try to manage the other people. He try to create a big ashram. He become a matadipati or become a head of some pontiff, right? So likewise, what happened? He always try to make others to listen to him. That means some kind of a leadership. The ego will be there, a lot of ego will be there. Is definitely a Rajoguna, no doubt about it. And Himsa also will be there, and no question of spirituality comes into picture. Okay, but he will be with Manipuraka. You know what happened? Manipuraka, money means like he feel like head of everything, head of he form a one political party. You want to take a lot of experience in that manner. This life, when he born into the young soul, he try to take an experience in that manner. You will form a political party, you will invite a lot of people into the political party, you will drive the political party, you want to be always prized by many people. So likewise, so he try to have some leadership qualities. Like that, he will be keep doing it, my dear friends. So this comes under Manipuraka Chakra and young soul. So let's go to the other one, that's a mature soul. Friends, so when it goes to the mature soul, this is again in the young soul also again 50 to 70 births will go, right? So and then comes to the mature soul. So when it comes to the mature soul, what happens is we operate with the heart chakra, that is called Anahata chakra. Okay, what happened? You got a heart, you want to create something. Okay, you want to be you want to stand as a one person. Of course, here also Rajoguna. Again, the Rajoguna. No doubt about it. There is a Himsa always. Himsa Pravrutti will be there. But he has got some kind of a creativity joined with him. Okay. That creativity. This is a mature soul, of course. They live with the heart chakra, Anahata chakra, no doubt. About the navel, that is a Manipurak chakra. About the Manipurak chakra, you got this Anahata chakra, that is heart chakra. So they operate with the heart chakra. What happened? They are great musician. You want to become a great musician. You want to become a great sculptor. You want to become a great painter. You want to become a great musician. So these are the kind of possibilities you will explore, and you want to become one of that. You will become definitely a great cricketer, for example. So you might have observed many of the musicians, even though they are they are great performers of the music, any kind of Carnatic or Hindustani or classic, whatever it may be. But still they eat non-vegetarian. They don't know about any karuna, they don't have prajna, they don't have any kind of pity, or they don't have any sympathy on others and other animal beings. They don't understand. I observe many people. So then you can understand this kind of lives will go about 50 to 70 lives, it will go like this. Okay, maybe they are excel at one particular skill. They are excel at one skill, and it's called a matured soul, no doubt. They operate with the they operate with the Anahata chakra, heart chakra, my dear friends. So then let's go to the other chakra. Okay, so that is old soul. So friends, this is what even the mature soul lives with the Rajoguna. Try to understand. Okay, now come to the other stage of the soul, that is old soul. That is old soul. So at this point of old soul, the stage of the soul, that is called old soul, Vruddhatma. We call it a Vruddhatma. So what happens here? This lives with a sattvic character. Is a sattvic guna. Comes to sattvic guna. This is the point where spirituality begins. You try to get a lot of questions inside. Who am I? Where from I came? Where will I go after death? What about this creation? What is my purpose of life? You would like to understand more and more about the creation and the mystery and about himself. You want to understand about himself. Why I am doing like this? Why I am behaving like this? Why I am only getting the problems? Why others are living happily? What are the reasons for this? He tried to explore more about himself, my dear friends. That's called you can say like introspection. The introspection starts at this stage. So that is why we call it as a old soul. So here what happened? He tried to really learn a lot about himself. That is where the spirituality begins. That is where he start gaining the spiritual wisdom. He starts meditation. He starts learning meditation. He will start reading books, right? Even in the matured soul, they may be mature soul. The earliest stage I told you, they may be reading the books, they may be doing all that, but they don't have an inclination towards the inner self. They never try to understand what is there inside me, why I'm different from others, right? So why I'm behaving differently, why I'm a low performer, why the other person is a great performer. So if you want to try to understand the mystery about the life, right? So understanding about self, that starts only with the old soul. Okay, at the stage of old soul it starts, and you try to learn meditation, you read books, you do some satsang, you try to discuss with others, like how you came today to the class. So today's soul evolution means, like, there are people, so many of you came and attended here. You're all old souls, otherwise you will never be here. There's no question of you coming and participating in the session unless you have that maturity of your soul progress, soul evolution. You are standing at old soul. That's why you are listening. You are trying to understand. You are trying to take more jnana, more spiritual wisdom, my dear friends. So let's understand a little more. So when a person born as a old soul, there also he must spend lot of lives to progress on his sadhana. So in one of the life, he might do some sadhana and he live completely. The reason being, so you might have born into one family, so you got some lot of disturbances. That family is not well. The father is not well, or mother is not well. They are passed away at the earliest age. Then he get into difficulties. Both though he has got an intent to know himself, though he's got a real urge, or you can say real curiosity to know about himself, but in one of the life he missed completely. Then the life will go. The reason being that in environment, the circumstances are not conducive to you, not convenient to you. So you will lose your life. One life will go. Like that, my dear friends, many of the lives will go. Try to understand. Okay. So many of the lives will go. And the old soul lives with the Visuddha Chakra. This is called Visuddha Chakra, throat chakra. So it lives with this. Okay. It lives with it. When it lives with this, what happened? When Visuddha Chakra is very good and it has got the good circulation of energy here, what happens? All your thyroid, everything will go. That's why when you do meditation, a lot of diseases will go. Means this is one of the way. When Visuddha Chakra is get cleansed, what happens? Your thyroid, everything will go. So friends, this Visuddha Chakra will get activated when you express. When you don't express, this will be blocked, my dear friends. Always you try to express, try to communicate, try to inform others. So when you have that kind of character, what happens? This chakra gets activated. I will try to explain about all the chakras, 7 chakras in separate class. Okay, let's discuss later. Friends, so this whole soul will operate with the Visuddha Chakra. That means what it comes out of the mouth. I explained in the last class. What comes out of your mouth that defiles the person, that destroy the soul. What goes into the mouth that never destroy the soul. So you will be very careful while speaking. His Vak Chakra is excellent. So you will maintain a highest Vak Chakra. You will try to maintain every word, Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. That means whatever comes out here, whatever you think, whatever you would like to do, whatever you think here, whatever comes out, everything will have the highest perfection. That's called highest purity. So then only it is said that Trikarana Suddhi will get it. This person will get lot of the exceptional powers. The person who comes to this particular chakra get activated, he get lot of exceptional powers. Okay, my dear friends. So that is why the old souls start doing meditation, they start doing sadhana, right? They will be doing swadhyaya and they'll be progressing in the spiritual wisdom, the spiritual journey. Their spiritual journey started now. Okay. So, right. So, next, the friends, what will happen is he continues like that in many, many lifetimes. He keep practicing many, many lifetimes. Some lifetimes he does something and he'll forget. In some lifetime, he does 25%, then 75% he'll spend only in materialistic life. Is also gone. Like that, many lifetimes, more or less 50 lifetimes will go. I will tell you. So, but before this world soul, friends, before the world soul, that means before the world soul, whatever the other 4 soul states are there, that is where what happens is the progression is less. The constant progress, which I explained yesterday, the law of constant progress, that will be less, that will be delayed in the first 4 stages. When it comes to the world soul, the spirituality is added, the yoga is added. So what will happen? It's progression. It's called rapid progression start. That is Yoga Siddhanta. The Purogamana Siddhanta, Yoga Siddhanta. Now the Yoga Siddhanta gets activated, so your progression will be faster, my dear friend. You will take very less number of births to reach to the divinity, or you become a divine soul, or you get enlightened. So you get into Samadhi Sthiti. To get to that state, you don't require much more lives, much more births from this stage of world soul. Right. So let's understand the next stage of the world soul is Vimuktatma. That means, friends, now at the world soul, the stage of the soul where you understand, you practice yourself, you will be doing meditation, you will be doing your own sadhana, you will be living, you will be spending your life like that. Then comes to Vimukta Atma. That means that is one stage of the soul. What will happen here is you will try to teach others. You will try to make others also benefited out of his own sadhana. He has got, with his sadhana, he got benefited. He got the great insight of himself, and he is very joyful, always in the blissful state. I explained yesterday also, bliss and ananda. So he is enjoying that. Then you want to teach others. Then what will happen? He become a arihant. What is arihant, my dear friends? Arihant means one who win over the all Shed Vargas, Arishad Vargas. What are the Arishad Vargas? Arishad Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamacharya. Okay, that means desires, anger, greediness, attachments, proudness, and jealousy. So all these are the 6 qualities of the human being. Friends, in all of the stages of the soul, you will be winning over all these gunas. When you win over all these gunas, what happens? You will become a nirguna. Okay, first will be tamoguna, rajoguna, sattvic guna. Forget about all these 3. Come out of all these 3, then you become a nirguna. Then you get into samadhi sthiti. Okay, that when you get into samadhi sthiti, your mind is always empty. You are always living in the soul consciousness. You will be always having the direct connectivity between the Purnatma and yourself, my dear friends. That's the highest stage of your soul evolution, my dear friends. So let's understand. Now, when you start teaching others, that means in your family and near and dear ones, that is called Arihant. Okay. Then what happened? Beyond that stage, after the Vimukatma, that's a Vimukta Atma, that is Arihant. When you become Arihant, right? So now what happens is, then goes to the next stage. The next stage is, that means in Vimukta Atma, what happened? You started analyzing, or you started experiencing the third eye also, my dear friends. Try to remember. The third eye experience will also start when you become Arihant, right? Even in the old soul also, you get small glimpse of the experiences. But when you become a Arihant, when you become Vimuktatma, then what happens? Vimuktatma means what? You try to release others from the suffering, karmic bondage, karmic debt, by teaching meditation, by making them to practice, by getting into the spiritual practice, So you make others to come out of the karmic bondage, karmic debt. So that's why you call Vimukta Atma. You are Arihant now. Now you have started teaching the little more number of people. So then you become Bodhisattva. So friends, so when you become Bodhisattva, you'll be teaching more number of people in the society. Then when it goes to the teaching of infinite number of people in the whole world, you want to teach. So like Gautam Buddha got realized, he started teaching the whole world about Ahimsa, Prajna, Karuna, all these things. Then what happened? He became a Buddha. So when he became a Buddha, that is called that stage of the soul is called infinite soul, my dear friends. This is the last stage of the soul evolution, which is called infinite soul. Once you become infinite soul, then what happens? You become a creator. You become a part of the, once you leave this physical body, after attaining the infinite soul status, after attaining the samadhi sthiti, after attaining the enlightenment state, what happens is you leave this physical body, then directly you will go to the Satyaloka. So there are 7 worlds again. I told Bhu, Bhur, Swar, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Mahaloka, Satyaloka, right? So the last last world, it's called Satyaloka, the Loka, which is only the truthful people, the people who realize the truth, they will be living there. All the great masters who loved this world, they are all living there. So what happens is you also go and join with the Satyaloka, then you become part of the creator. That means you will also start creating your own planet, your own galaxy. You start creating, again, you start producing the greatest creation in the universe, my dear friends. You get that status. That means you become now the part of supreme intelligence, my dear friends. So this is the soul evolution, friends. So we try to understand as much as possible, and let's go to the meditation now. We are already 9:45. Let's go to the meditation. So we learned the great wisdom today. So with this, we will go to the sadhana. We will also trying to become all the time. We're trying to become the infinite soul. Let's get into the meditation. Close your eyes. Switch off your lights. Switch off your mind. Sit comfortably. All the newcomers, follow my guidelines. The already masters who know the meditation, start practicing. Close your eyes. Observe your natural breath. Sit comfortably. Take the support of your chair. Take the support of your wall. Sit on the floor. Sit on the bed. Sit in the chair wherever you feel comfortable. This is called Sukhasthira Asana. There should not be any difficulty in sitting. Your sitting must be very cooperative, very peaceful, comfortable. Close your eyes. In meditation, always be with the closed eyes. Remove your spectacles. Remove your spectacles. Start observing your natural breath. Only the natural flow of breath. Start observing at your nose tip. The breath going in, breath coming out. In breath, out breath. Be with them. That is called Anapanasati meditation. Ana means in breath, Apana means out breath, Sati means be with them, which Gautam Buddha has given this meditation. Be with your natural breath. Do not open the eyes during meditation at any cost. Even if you have a physical discomfort, adjust yourself and come back. But be with your breath. Do never open your eyes. You're observing your natural flow of breath, which is going in, coming out. If you get any thoughts, cut the thoughts right away, come back to the breath. Just be aware of the breath. Always at your nose tip, which is happening naturally without your effort. Naturally, which is going in, which is coming out. Keep observing that. Focus all your energies on the observation of the breath. Forget about everything. Forget about your job, profession, family, friends, difficulties, sorrows, botherings, happiness, sorrowness, everything you forget. Become nirguna. You are entering into the nirguna. You are disconnected to the entire outer world. You are now connected to the inner world. Meditation reconnect you to your inner world. You'll experience your inner world. That is called meditation. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವೇ ಮೋಕ್ಷವು. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಇದೆ. ಧ್ಯಾನವಂದ್ರೆ ಶ್ವಾಸ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ. ಶ್ವಾಸದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ವಾಸವೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗುರು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ವಾಸವೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಿತ್ರ. Now, going in, coming out. It's beautiful. You are doing wonderful inner journey. You are making wonderful inner journey. You are receiving highest amount of cosmic energy. You are getting relaxed, completely relaxed. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute of meditation. Not open your eyes, be with your breath. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds of meditation. 10, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly take away your hands. Yes, friends, come back. Slowly come back. Friends, we have done wonderful meditation today and wonderful wisdom we have taken today, right? So as a part of holistic lifestyle, I will try to give one holistic lifestyle tip, that is mudra therapy again. So friends, you need to understand what is mudra therapy. Mudra therapy is invented and given to the humanity by our ancient rishis. Okay, so how this mudra therapy works? Mudra therapy balances your or 5 panchabhutas within you. Okay, panchabhutas. What are panchabhutas? There is a Agni Tattva, Akash Tattva, Vayu Tattva, Jala Tattva, Prithvi Tattva. Right? So these are the pancha, that is five elements. Okay, so let's see. This is, what is this? Agni Tattva. This is Vayu Tattva. This is Akasha Tattva. This is Prithvi Tattva. This is Jala Tattva. These are the 5 elements. Of the 5 elements, every body, every physical body is constructed using these Panchabhutas, my dear friends. These Panchabhutas are there. Entire, all this earth planet has only these Panchabhutas. Everything is made up of these Panchabhutas. Okay. So by controlling, by balancing all this the Agni Tattva, Prithvi Tattva, Akash Tattva, Vayu Tattva, by balancing any of these, by combination, by balancing all this, what happens is you restore your original health. You will get proper health, my dear friends. So, right. So part of mudra therapy, today we will be understanding about Apana Mudra. Apana Mudra. Yesterday we discussed about Apana Vayu Mudra. Today we will be discussing about Apana Mudra. Friends, this Apana Mudra is very, very useful for the diabetes. So whoever is suffering from the diabetes, sugar, so it's very highly useful. Okay. So how we will do the Apana Mudra? Try to understand. Okay. So try to observe once. This is Agni Tattva. This is Vayu Tattva. This is Akasha Tattva. Okay. So we will be touching this tip of the thumb with the tip of 2 things, middle finger and ring finger. Right. This is the thing. Okay. Observe once again. This is Akasha Tattva. This is Prithvi Tattva. These 2 things we are touching the tip of the thumb. So this is Apana Mudra. This is the Apana Mudra. Try to understand. These 2, index finger, little finger, extending outwards. This is Apana Mudra. Try to understand. Right. This is very, very helpful for the diabetes control. If anybody is having a diabetes, severe diabetes, if they are suffering, they must practice minimum 15 minutes in one sitting. Okay. It can be practiced anytime, any place. There are no restrictions. And for the diabetes, the one more suggestion is, apart from this Apana Mudra, right, you try to take the Prana Mudra also. Following this, that means practice this Apana mudra for 15 minutes. After that, practice for 15 more minutes. Another 15 minutes extra, that is prana mudra. Prana mudra means like this, my dear friends. This is Prithvi Tattva and Jala Tattva. Both tips of that little finger and the ring finger, tip of those, you are touching the tip of thumb and other two fingers straight. Did you understand? Yes. So this is called prana mudra. Prana mudra. Always every mudra followed by this mudra is so much helpful, so essential. Okay, so that's why we practice this mudra, so which will give anybody who is suffering from diabetes, all these things, it will give the greatest benefits, my dear friends. Apart from that, what it does actually, it removes the constipation, my dear friends, and any kind of stomach problems such as stomach pain, vomiting, hiccups, restlessness, everything will be avoided because of this mudra. And if you have any kind of a toothache, right, this mudra, if you practice for 10 minutes, it will really help to maintain the healthy teeth also, to come out of the toothache also, my dear friends. And especially the migraine also will be cured. And for the pregnant women, this Apana mudra is so essential that if she practice that, but she should not practice from long time. She should practice before delivery, 1 month just before delivery. She start practicing this for 15 minutes in every day. Even she will be definitely expecting a normal delivery, my dear friends. Such a useful mudra this is. Okay, try to remember this. Okay, so hence we will practice this Apana mudra, and how to practice and what is the method, I will try to send in a video, separate video. You go through that video, you can understand more and practice it daily on a daily basis. Okay, so it is very, very useful for diabetes control, my dear friends. Yes, so let's take some questions and some experiences we can take from the masters. Yes, Anubhav.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, today it was a good session, sir, but my heartbeat was increasing today. For what reason, I don't know.
What happened?
I could, my heartbeat was, I could feel that my heartbeat was increasing today.
Heart pain.
As I, heartbeat, sir, beat.
Heartbeat, okay.
Okay. So, what could be the reason? I don't know, sir.
Nothing.
I could feel that it was beating rapidly.
No, it's just an experience. You take it, nothing to worry. If at all, is it happening in the meditation or after the meditation?
In the meditation, sir, during the meditation.
Right. Nothing to worry. Just go through that. Okay. It doesn't harm anything. So when there is a energy flowing, right? When there is energy flowing, cosmic energy flowing and all, so it goes through the lot of nadis. I told you, right? So it goes through the all nadis, all the chakras. It goes through all the chakras. Okay. So then there is Anahata chakra, that is heart chakra. Okay. So through the heart chakra, when it is traveling, this energy is flowing and energy is cleansing, then this kind of vibrations, and you can see some kind of a sensations. Okay. It doesn't matter. It will help you.
Okay.
Yeah. But you just observe. No need to get panic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Good. So then Arati. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Sir, today's session, that soul, no, I never heard of this type of explanation earlier about the souls, different souls. This is a new thing to me also. I heard something that is karma, all this one upper layer knowledge I got, but this is so many souls, 7 types of soul. It really wonders, means it is actually what I thought is scientifically also it is 100%.
Observe.
What you're taught.
Yes. Observe.
Yes, that is different stages of life. We are going through from birth to death. These are the stages we are crossing in our lifetime.
Absolutely.
That I experienced that one.
Great.
And I am analyzing myself where I am.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Yes. So it's good.
I think I am in the 5th one, old soul.
Oh,
Just it
yes.
is the beginning of the
All
spirituality.
all people attended here. All masters who came to this session, they are
Yeah,
must be the old soul or beyond that.
yeah. But according to my analysis myself, I
Yes.
am in the old souls. According to your explanation, it is and it is long way to go.
Yes, long way to go. And no hurry also. There is no hurry.
No, sir. It's its own experience. What the grace of the God.
You
One
are a
should
God.
have the grace of the God to evolve also.
You are the
Guru
God.
or God, what you call it.
Correct. So Guru is going to guide you mentally. Beyond that,
Yeah,
no Guru can help.
yeah.
We say ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ವಾಸೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗುರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ವಾಸ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ವಾಸ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಈ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೋಲ್ ವರ್ಗುನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡಂತ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡಂತ ದಾರಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶ್ವಾಸ ಮಾತ್ರ.
Yes. 100%, 101%. That's
Yes.
because what happens generally we search Guru for outside.
Yes.
Yeah, that Guru, this Guru, that Guru, they will come and they make us.
No question of blessing. Nobody will bless you. So better you become enlightened. No, you can't do that. Putting on
that
the
is
hand
how,
on the,
yes, sir.
putting on the hand here.
Outside searching is
Say
there
that,
always.
say that you got enlightened. Go ahead. Nothing will happen. Okay.
No, that is the foolish thing you are doing, that you are searching outside God, outside Guru, like that one. But what you are taught is our breath itself is a Guru, and that is go for that's 100%. I am convinced, sir, 101%.
Great.
Means during your teaching all these days, no, I fully convinced. Instead of searching outside for the Guru, you go through inside, and your breath itself is the Guru for you. It will lead somewhere, something, because you are doing this one. Right?
It will definitely take you from the first state to last state. It will take you.
Yes.
Nothing, no doubt about it. So no samshaya. So just practice. That's all. Practice. That's why we say whenever you have time, keep practicing. Keep focusing on your breath. Just keep your observation on the breath. That's enough. Everything else will happen. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for the knowledge.
Yes. Thank you.
And guiding us.
Yes. Thank you. Arati.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Due to some health issues, I wasn't able to practice this for the past 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Today, again, I tried to observe my breath. I am continuously yawning.
Oh, great. So, I mean, it's good experience actually. You are coming out of whatever the inside any blockages, when the really the pranic energy flows inside you, you get out of all this kind of the one kind of release of your stress and strain inside.
Oh, okay, sir. I thought something is wrong.
No way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So practice it more. Okay.
Sure,
practice brings a perfection. Okay. So sadhana, how much our sadhana you do, so much perfection you bring inside your life.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. And yes, Ashok Babu, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, today's session was nice. The mudra, Apana Vayu mudra, no, sir?
Apana mudra. Today we have done is Apana mudra. Yesterday we have done Apana Vayu mudra.
Yes, sir. This was giving a lot of, improving a lot of immunity power, no, sir?
Yes, immunity power, constipation, diabetes, and pregnant women. It will help many things. Just whenever you have time, keep practicing this mudra.
Yes, sir. Yesterday mudra was, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yesterday mudra also, that is also I'm regularly practicing, sir. Anyhow, I was waiting. PMC channel, anybody can Can I have training? Expecting, sir. I was long, more than 6 months. I was expecting. That sankalpa came through connected through your this thing, sir. Your way of guidance. Sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir. Sir. Welcome, sir.
So, Dr. Dinesh. Yes, Dr. Dinesh. Gauri avare? Gauri.
Hello, Guruji.
Yes, ma. Tell me.
Guruji, ನಾನು actually 3 days join ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೋ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ಗೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಕೂರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೂತೆ. ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕೈಯೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ.
Yes. Good. It's a good experience.
ಹಾ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಬಟ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಕೂರಕ್ಕೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನನ್ ಕರ್ಮ ಬಿಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಈ ತರ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಗುರುಜಿ ಇದು?
ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಪಠನ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಧ್ಯಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಫ್ರೀ ಇರ್ತೀರೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅದು ಇದು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆದ್ರೂ 5 ನಿಮಿಷನೇ ಮಾಡಿ, ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೋಲ್ ಮೆಚುರಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗಿರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಧ್ಯಾನ ಕಮ್ಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಧ್ಯಾನ ಏನು ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಹರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಒಂದ್ ಬರ್ತಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರ್ತಿಗೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಬರ್ತುಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ದಾರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೋಗದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಧಗಳಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗಿರುವಂತ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಾದಿಂದನೂ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಧ್ಯಾನದ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಇರೋದಷ್ಟೇ.
ಓಕೆ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೈಯೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ.
ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾವು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನಾಡೀಸ್ ಇಂದ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನಾಡೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆ ತರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಓಕೆ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರುಜಿ. ನೀವು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ನಾನೇ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ಸಂಜೆ ತನಕ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಈ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯೋದು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇರೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಏನ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು.
ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕು ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪುರೋಗಮನ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೋಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಯೋಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ ಬೇಕು.
ಯೋಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧ್ಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು.
ಓಕೆ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರುಜಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಈ ತರ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
ಏನ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕೇಯ. ರೈಟ್. ಲಲಿತಾ.
ಗುರುಜಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂಥರ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಅದೇ ಆಕಳಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಆಗಾಗ 3-4 ಸಲ. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಯಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
Definitely you are getting released whatever tension, stress inside.
ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್. ಅದೇ ಒಂಥರ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಂಗಿದೆ ಈಗ. ನೋ ವರೀಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಮೈಂಡ್. I'm feeling like that.
Yes. Continue practice of meditation more and more. So whatever more amount of time you practice, then you will be cleansing all the layers of your body. There are 7 layers of body which I explained you, right? So all the bodies will get slowly it gets clean. Then only your soul is pure always, but over the top of the soul, there are 7 bodies which are covering the Atma Jyoti. Atma Jyoti is inside. On the top of it, there are 7 layers. So all these 7 layers, one by one cleansing, it takes yuga, it takes births. The 350 lives means, you understand, 35,000 years. It's not an ordinary thing, my dear friends. 350 lives is equal to, into 100 you make it, 35,000 years it will take. Okay, that means one yuga ನೀವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ರಿಯಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎನ್ಲೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಈ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಭೂಮಿಗೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ಗೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಈಗ 35,000. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಎಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಯುಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 26,000, 26,000 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಯುಗ ದಾಟಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ, ಮೋಕ್ಷ, ಎನ್ಲೈಟನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಮಾಧಿ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಿ.
ಅದೇ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಶೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಪೇನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಪೇನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಈ ತರ ಒಂಥರ ಇದು ಆಕಳಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್.
Nothing to worry.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you. Yes. Ratna or right. Yes, everybody is placed. Okay, fine. So friends, so we had a wonderful concept and we have wonderful meditation we have done today, practiced. Okay, so let's meet tomorrow again. So namaste to all. Thank you very much. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Thank you.